What's up, Master Crafted Gaming fans? Caleb and Kyle coming to you with you. Humongously sweet 2,200 point bat wrap tonight.
Very special.
Very special.
What are we doing? Bum, bum, bum.
What is this, Kyle?
Destiny of Kings.
Destiny of Kings. What?
A campaign supplement.
For Kings of War. So, if you're tired of playing the same 6 old or even beat down, just tired ass scenarios, this has got all kind of shit for you.
$25.
Yeah, $25.
US dollars.
It's got a campaign scenario in here for you, so if you are 4, 7, 12, 82 of your friends want to get together, play some fluffy games because you ain't good at it, like Nick Williams, you can do that. There's 7 scenarios in here for Abyssals, Undead, Dwarves, Basileans, and Elves, and if you play some other army, I guess you don't get to play them, because good game that was, guy. And then we got 6 really sweet Attacker-Defender scenarios.
And we're doing one tonight.
We are doing Last Stand?
Last Stand.
Oh, God. I volunteered to be defender. Bad call me.
These are some scary scenarios because if you're used to the standard deployment, these change it up tremendously.
So with these badass new scenarios, we got 2 new freaking rules and a new way to fortify your defensive line.
Oh, man.
Oh, Kyle, I know you want to talk about one of these rules.
The Endless Tide. That is something that is right up my alley, obviously. It's like the dead coming back to life, and you basically get to continue to deploy your units after they've been routed.
This is a really shitty rule, first off. Let's play this out. I don't know who came up with this, but if a unit gets routed, it comes back on next turn. I'm sorry, what happened?
Yeah, that's...
that sounds terrible. And then the other one is the reinforcement rule.
So reinforcement lets you deploy your army on open table edges depending on the scenario.
God damn it, who came up with this bullshit? I hate it.
And even depending on that scenario, it could be later in the game, as far as the second turn, I think.
Turn 2? What? And your stuff's coming on from table edges? I hate this crap.
All over the place, so pretty fantastic options here.
So another really sweet-ass part of these new scenarios, you can play long ways. We don't have a scenario that does that right now. We're all short edge to short edge. Now you play long way, like I'm used to. The long way. I like the deep dot.
Come on.
I'll stop that. But you have those options now, which are really cool. Hold on, wait for it. You're going to deploy in the middle. Your enemy going to deploy at the ends. What?
So at first glance, you see this and you think that it's probably not going to be very competitive because it's not even. And that's okay, because you got to remember these are narrative scenarios. You're looking to have fun with these games. I think they're going to teach us a lot about how to be better players too.
And I doubt anyone houses somebody in like turn 3 or anything with these. They're probably more competitive than that. Man, these scenarios got me pumped. I cannot wait to play all these.
That's a lot of new scenarios for us to get in, so...
So many ways to beat your ass.
Oh, yeah. You think. Let's get started.
Alright, what's up, Ogres? 2200 coming at you. 2 regiments of Ogre Boomers, no magic items. We got 2 hordes of identical Ogre Siege Breakers, no magic items. Ooh, look at that big boy. That is a legion of Ogre Warriors with a Potion of Caterpillar. Love that. Got 2 hordes of Ogre Warriors, no magic items. Sad. Look at these 2 Warlocks. Oh yeah. One on the left has got the Inspiring Talisman and the Lady's Healing Water spell. One on the right has got the Fire Amulet Potion Heart thingy. 2 spells in a turn. And Lady's Healing Waters. And then look at the big boy, Grokkagamok, the underwhelming.
Alright, breaking out the undead again. How long has it been? Starting off, I got a horde of skeleton warriors. I've missed these guys. They stick around. Love it. Troop of wraiths. These actually aren't in the right base size coming from Games Workshop, but that's okay. Caleb's nice. Horde of zombies. Life leech and shambling. They're terrible, but they're terrible for Caleb too. Got a regiment of werewolves. These guys are a nightmare for him. Regiment of Soul Reaver Cavalry. They've also got the Potion of the Caterpillar. That's pretty critical for a cavalry regiment. And then the Revenant Cav. They've got Life Leech 1, Shambling Thunder's Charge 2. And then the Balefire Catapult. Yeah, I know it's a chariot, but I miss playing with this model, man. It's gorgeous. Cursed Pharaoh with the limp, needs some Cialis? Yeah, okay. Lich King in this scenario gave him heal 6 along with Surge 12. And then Morgoth the Faceless and the 25-point upgrade for Touch of Darkness. And then going on to the Night Stalkers, got a Horde of Butchers and a Horde of Fiends. No magic items on them. I'm going to respect the tournament pack decision basically for now.
Jesus, Harold Christ. I need a beer, first off. Do you guys see this deployment zone? Why did I volunteer to be defender? That was a terrible call. So both the table sides are pretty even. I chose this side simply because it was close to my table edge, or to where my stuff's set up on our little side table.
It's very even,
Yeah.
so.
But why I laid things out the way I did, I took the siege breakers to the left. It was more open there. I'm going to have less -1s charging through stuff, which is a big deal to me. They're a little tougher. On the right-hand side, I put the Legion of Warriors there. They've got the Pathfinder. There's some stuff for them to run through. I can be a little more defensive with them. They've got a bigger nerve. They can handle some more shots. And then at the top, you'll see there, I'm using that tower to split the field. He can't come straight on.
Right.
So I'm going to hang tight back there. I've got Warlocks with the healing spell. I feel good about what they can do as far as recuperating wounds. I got to survive till he gets to me without being too aggressive. Now, luckily, a lot of his army is slow.
True.
Luckily. I don't know how much shooting you have yet. We're about to find out.
Hardly any, honestly, so.
I have almost none. I put some boomers back. I didn't want to put them out as chaff first and lose them early. I'm going to need them later to kind of set up some charges.
Yeah.
And it's all I've got for chaff-wise. This is tough. This is tough. I don't like the way I'm set up right now.
I'm nervous, honestly, because I don't know where I'm coming at you yet. I see the castle, I see the terrain, and I see the Legion of Warriors, and there's no good way to approach that. And so the defensive position that you've taken, I know you were kind of nerve-wracked about it, but truthfully, I don't see a good way to get to you.
Yeah, and I think it was the only way I could go. Now, the other thing I did is I put the Warlocks within 12 inches of everybody. And speaking of Chris, Ladies Healing Water, it's 12-inch radius. Don't need line of sight. So I've got plenty of heals to go around for every unit, so I can survive a little bit.
So if I have to take something out, it's got to be pretty much all at once.
Yeah. So don't expect my Warlocks to come out from behind the shield wall any day soon. So just so you know.
I wish I had Lady Alona. All right, here we go. Wow, so this feels different. What we decided to do is to go ahead and place all of my units, because I don't deploy. There's a rule in this scenario called reinforcements, and the way it works is in my first turn, attacker goes first, all of my units just move on from the table edge. So what I've done is I've placed the units from the position that I want them to move on to the table edge from, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my movement phase coming up next as normal. So yeah, this just feels crazy. I'm a little lost, but here we go. Undead turn 1. This is really straightforward for me, and that's what I'm doing. I'm moving straight forward. Basic advances with everyone. Well, I got a lot of shambling, and you tend to forget about that. Ran into difficult terrain with the Fiends, and I got Potion of the Caterpillar on the Soul Reaver Cavalry, but I'm not moving at the double and giving that Legion the chance to get into them. So that's where we're sitting right now. I do like that piece of difficult terrain that's in front of the Legion with my Potion of the Caterpillar. I don't like it otherwise, though. So yeah, this is interesting. I got to see if he's going to break out or stick right where he's at. The Cursed Pharaoh throws his Surge 6 into the zombies, but just like that Limp Sword only rolls one successful dice roll. And then the Lich King rolls Surge 12 into the skeletons, and holy crap, 10 inches. Not sure I wanted that actually in this situation. I'm pretty sure I'm in some charge ranges now. That is it for my turn though, so Caleb is up next. I'd like to take this opportunity to explain how big of a blunder I realized that I made. Right here, Caleb has 2 hordes of siege breakers, and for whatever reason, in my mind, I thought that was the Legion of Warriors, and that's why I put my 2 cavalry units here. I'm thinking I'm gonna punch straight through them, and he's got the Legion with Potion of Caterpillar, correct? Right there in the forest where I surged my...
In the forest.
Yeah, surged my skeletons up, so great plan by me. That's just not at all what I was... Just flop the table. I did throw a lightning bolt into these siege breakers with Morgoth, and I did 1.8 damage. So we're gonna get the nerve test real quick. I need boxcars to waver them. Don't get it. So off to a fantastic start.
Ogre movement, turn 1. Man, I got so excited. Kyle kind of messed up. I actually made 2 blunders. I moved a unit of warriors to a position where I needed to move an ogre boomer unit so I could be in position of play the chaff game. Then I did the exact same thing with the siege breakers. Very frustrating. I got so excited about that horde of skeletons just putting itself out there like a bunch of dimble shits. I just lost my mind. I do have a lightning bolt I can shoot from the 1 ogre warlock. Good to go there. I just, man, I made some blunders because I got too excited. Ogre shooting / magic. Turn 1, I did a Lady's Healing Water, got my 1 wound back on my Siege Breakers. I then went ahead and then did a Lightning Bolt 3 into the Fiends. Totally whiffed. Ogre melee, turn 1, get him off, get him off. I just did 23 hits and 16 points of damage in the Skeleton Horde that had this special regeneration from Morgoth, the douchiness or whatever his name was.
Wizard behind him, regen 5, life leech, you know, whatever.
Why you bitter? Big nerve checks into the skeletons with the regen. I need a 6 or better. It's inspiring, right?
No. Where you see inspiring?
Oh, shoot! Oh, and we have our first casualty.
Colossal mistake on my part. I thought that was 2 different units. It was not the Legion. That's the unit that has the Morgoth regeneration.
You're recording while I'm dancing?
Yeah.
Undead, turn 2. I am a little bit emotionally and mentally out of this game right now. I think I'm making some pretty big mistakes. And I'm going to try to do a little bit of a recovery here and kind of swing things back around. I'm going to charge the Fiends into the Horde of Warriors that's right in front of them. Just the whole flip-flop is a big mess for me. Morgoth, I'm going to try to do a big gamble. 9-inch surge, basically, with the Revenant Cavalry. If that doesn't work out, then I'm screwed. So, here we go. Balefire Catapult with 5+ to hit. That means I'm going to hit maybe once a game. And first turn, I whiff. Rolled a 2. Then the Lich King is going to roll a Surge, and I roll a fantastic Lights Out 8 on the Wraiths. And then the the Cursed Pharaoh rolls an additional 5 on the Zombies out of 6. And then one last runner-up with Morgoth. I need 9 to make this charge. Guess what I rolled? A 9. They're in.
Bullshit!
The Fiends were hindered from going through that little bit of difficult terrain. They go into the Warriors and do only 4 points of damage. I'll take it for what it is. The Rev Cap, really excited that they got into combat in the first place, only doing 3 points of damage on the Siege Breakers. This will be a fantastic roll for me. 11, 12 will get them off, or 11 will get them off the table, is what you're saying.
No, 11, 12 waivers.
Okay. Just checking. That is not an 11.
If you put them together, it's a 12.
Rev Cap will need Boxcars to waiver over here as well. So.
Boxcars to waiver.
Fantastic, yeah. Oh, 9. Nope.
It made me swirl.
So all those wounds are going to come right back off with that healing waters of the lake. Thanks, Chris!
So after my major whiff on turn 1, I decided to kind of regroup, relax. I saw an advantage with the height 3 Fiends. I took that with Grokkamok, charged him in with the counter charge on the Ogre Warriors. I feel good about that one. I have my Warlocks positioned to cast heals. I counter charge on the Rev Cav. That's going to grind for a bit. I went ahead and backed up my Siege Breakers as far as I could, butted up against the Boomers, jumped over top of them. I'm going to Breath Weapon them. I'm going to soften them up just a little bit to get something happening. I backed up with my Ogre Warriors. Actually, I just realized I forgot to do that. And that's it for my turn. Ogre Magic and Shooting. I went ahead and used Lady Healing Waters on the leftmost Warlock. Got my 3 wounds back. The one on the right here went ahead and whiffed. Ogre Melee turn 2 rolled really well with the Siege Breakers into the Revenant Cav. Did 11 wounds there, really impressive. On the Fiends, I did 16 combined wounds. Actually, 14. Thought I'd actually do better there between the Warriors and Grokkamok. Grokkamok did nice with 8. Warriors only did 6 though. Whiffed a little bit there. Gonna have some nice nerve checks. I got some big nerve checks here. Siege Breakers into the Revenant Cap. I need a 5 or better because Brutal. It is rerollable. Oh wait, I got that one. That was a good one. Because of Brutal. Over here, into the Fiends. These sons of bitches stole the Inspiring, which I forgot they did because, God, it's tricky. I need a 5 again because I got 14 on them. They have a 20 top out. They are wavered.
It's a waiver.
It's a waiver. I'd much prefer to break, but I guess we'll take a waiver because, yeah, great.
Undead turn 3, man, healing waters of the lake. I tell you, I'm not going to the Lady Lake GT, and I am glad I am not. Just that enough. I'm going to charge in to the Boomers with the Soul Reaver Calf. The Fiends are wavered, so they're stuck. I've been back in the corner with the Butchers for quite some time now. It's going to be playing a dancing game. I have to go get him, so I'm going to move forward. I can't charge him just out of charge range, and the Wraiths are going to basically get in a position to maybe cause some havoc in the backfield if I can fly over eventually at some point. So, yeah. Morgoth is able to throw Banechant into the Soul Reaver Cavalry just in case, and the Balefire Catapult is going to attempt to shoot into the Legion one more time, but he misses. Gotta love 5s to hit on 1 dice. Didn't go great. But I'm comfortable with the Soul Reaver Cavalry. They did all right there. Let's do the Werewolves Force. I need 10-12 here. Everything's re-rollable because Inspiring doesn't do it. Soul Reaver Cavalry 4 will get them off, also re-rollable. So got the 4. Got the 4.
Oh,
so
at least you got one.
I got 1 unit off the board.
Yay! Ogre movement turn 3. Holy shit. I brought a beat stick. Went ahead and took the Legion into the Butchers. They can say goodbye. Went ahead and charged the Fiends with Grok Gamok and the Warriors. Countercharged into the Werewolves with the Warriors. And then did a flank charge and a front charge with the Siege Breakers into the Soul Reaver Cab. This should be the last turn of the game, I would imagine. I should have it wrapped up. Ogre Melee turn 3. Holy shit. Can't whoop ass. That's what I just opened up. So on the far right here, I had Ogre Legion go into the Butchers. Did, I want to say it was 15. Going to be pretty easy to get them off the table. Into the Fiends, I did another 21. I think they're at like 139 points of damage now. Werewolves was the only underwhelming one at 6 points of damage. I guess with the flank attack, I only did 24 to the Soul Reaver Cab, but it's well over their break limit. So we'll see what happens. Oh, are we back on? Oh, I'm about to finish the game right now in turn 3. Turn 3, Nick Williams. I want you to think about that. Just let it simmer. Let it simmer. Turn 3. That's how good I am. We got Snake Eyes here on the Soul Reaver Cab. It is rerollable. Okay. I got a 6-8 on the Werewolves. It is rerollable. Oh, he got to keep one. Hey, I guess he can have 1 out of 11. Here on the Fiends, we got Snake Eyes rerollable because they steal my Inspiring. Ooh. And then over here, the Butchers have got 3. They do not have any Inspiring nearby, though. So, all right. That was 3 out of 4 units off the table. I think Kyle's down to bare bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Welcome back, guys. Got some bad news. We called it after turn 3 because I was hosing Kyle.
I have never lost a game that bad in my entire life.
He's going down right now to file charges on me. It's a restraining order, I think. He says I'm not allowed to hit him.
Just gonna grab my beer real quick.
Yeah. I am wearing a wife beater underneath this because that's what it feels like right now. I did take him out to the shed.
I almost went up and got my from under the bed. Bad experience as far as I made a big mistake at the beginning of the game. So tactical blunder. That was a big one, but I tried to make the most of it.
Yeah.
I think we learned that these scenarios are more for having a good time. It's a narrative scenario.
It's a narrative thing. It's going to go great with your campaign games, though, I think. Especially with you have points differentials, where I'm only fielding maybe 1,500 and you're attacking with 2,200.
Sure.
Or I got 1,000, you're attacking with 1,500. That adds another caveat to all this. It was a hell of a lot of fun to play. At an even point level, and then using the Lady Lake spells, which in hindsight wasn't the best call I've ever made.
You're practicing for that tournament, and it's something that Chris has got involved in it. And in my personal opinion, Chris, if you're watching this, honestly, that spell is busted. And
I love it. I think it's great. Best spell ever.
Being able to take it on multiple casters makes it very difficult. Every single time I put even just a little bit of damage,
I don't see the issue.
it was taken off.
I'm going to take it right off. I don't see the issue.
So I never at any point in time could break through a line. I couldn't get a unit off the board. I wanted to get some multi-charges set up, but it just never happened.
So with these attacker-defender scenarios, you you've got to adjust your playstyle. As a defender with ogres with a minimal shooting army, I had 2 boomer units. Had I taken a bunch of shooters and boomers, I could have made this a mess actually earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have blown Kyle off the table. But he also deployed a little messed up.
I did.
You know, he mistaken
Spread out really thin.
the Legion for the 2 hordes, and you know, that's an issue. He messed up. But it's a hell of a lot of fun. I definitely recommend them, especially if you combine them with the campaign scenarios that are in the Destiny King books in the first part of it. I really think there's some good stuff here. And that reminds me, July 9th, we have International Campaign Day. Make sure you check that out. It's on Facebook. You can find it.
Anywhere in the world you can play.
Yeah. But I think this book is a good complement to that. And these scenarios are a good complement to that. It's a hell of a lot of fun to play. Because it puts you on edge.
It puts you on edge. I think that it also it can help a player, particularly a new player, who may be struggling with the game. Because it forces you into a particular role. It forces you to be an attacker or a defender. And you might find your play style in one of those roles.
I can tell you, if I was a dwarf player and I caught a defending scenario, I'd be like, yeah, this is ass and titties all day. Yeah, just bring that to me.
I had a hard time with it as an attacker. I couldn't do any outmaneuvering. I had to come one spot. I never found a beehole for one of my lances.
No, but I did take them off them and show them up his beehole. Because that's not how we play that around here with ogres. Not how we play it.
So yeah, that's the experience. We still recommend it. It's a fantastic book. It's got a lot of great options for you. It'll really open up your ability to see the game in a new light, and that's really important with the only 6 scenarios being in the core rulebook.
Yeah, I had a hell of a lot of fun. I also won, so that kind of skews my opinion on it if I was the attacker.
You've had a hard time with ogres in the past, and that was a great.
But I found a great niche for it. Play defense. I mean, shit, make it come
Reeling waters.
Score.
So that's it.
So just let's wrap it up. Let's say, let's go San Jose.
No, wait a minute.
Oh,
first of all, this man
Pittsburgh
touched my towel.
Oh,
You don't touch my towel.
the one he uses in the mirror. All right, thanks for checking us out. Please subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to do, and ignore my masturbation jokes.